Hello friends, welcome to HSC Pathshala. Today I am going to share with you an interesting conversation. Recently, one of my friend who had just come back from a trip to the United States, he was having a conversation with me. He was talking about his experience driving over there and said, yes, it was fine. Once he got used to driving on the opposite side, it was no problem. A question popped into my mind, why? Why is that people drive on different sides of the road in different parts of the world? And being HSC profession, I got curious to know the details. The answer to this question is interesting and involve multiple historical contexts. Let's take a look how it happened. Today 165 countries, that's around 69%, drive on the right and rest 75 countries on left. You will find it surprising that it is because of safety concerns. Yes, you heard it right. It is because of safety concerns left-hand traveling was initially introduced. It is believed that ancient Romans traveled on the left side for safety. Most people are right-handed, like me, so traveling on the left keep their right hands ready to use weapons against attackers coming the other way. Furthermore, a right-handed person finds it easier to mount a horse from the left side of the horse, and it would be very difficult to do otherwise. The early 1800s brought two revolutions, Industrial Revolution and French Revolution, that directly affected the side on which traffic moved. It seems surprising, yes. Industrial Revolution led to the modern methods of production and gave the overall production process a boost. The amount of goods being produced could no longer be transported in small carriages that the merchants or traders owned. This is how freight wagons were introduced to the transport system. Freight wagons were large transport containers that needed to be hauled by a team of horses. The wagons did not usually have a central driver seat, and the driver would sit atop on one of the horses on the left side, which would allow him to control the other horses with his right hand. Second, the French Revolution created a stark divide between rich and poor. Since the revolution was such a bloody one, much of the rich had to change their ways of living to blend in with the commoners, the poor people. Rich people tried to hide among the poor on the right, and traveling on the right soon became the rule. These new introductions and adaptations slowly became the usual method of living life. In areas like France, all traffic began moving on the right side after 1794, when official right rule was passed in France. Napoleon then brought this rule to many parts of Europe during the wars in early 19th century. Today, left side driving is still common in ex-British colonies, including India, and a few other countries such as Japan, where British helped build its first railways in the 19th century. To summarize, we can say the side we drive on is not as relevant as one might think. So the next time you are driving and get stuck in a traffic jam, you can be secure in the fact that elsewhere in the world, someone driving on the opposite side of the street is also impatiently cursing the grid law. Have a good day. Thank you.